Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do a follow-up video giving you guys update on IREN, SMR, LUNR, LPTH, ONDS, and MRAM. But before, a quick disclaimer. I am not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am Ghosty, and I have been through enough market cycles to know the difference between hype and signal. Unlike most channels, I skip straight into analysis and factors that build my thesis. No fluff, no filler, just the alpha. Let's get into it. So, as I was talking about in previous videos, I was showing you guys all of the factors that were pointing to more probability of downside on IREN. Remember, everything is probability based. So I was talking about and showing you guys this key support, right? Remember, I actually posted why I was adding to my short over here on X. I was explaining you guys we were creating an ascending channel that eventually breaks to a downside. Just to recap, if you guys don't saw my previous videos, we were creating the similar structure over here. That's why I was really vocal of more probability to a downside. And something that I'm seeing right now, which is not good for the bulls, I'm still in my short position. This support that we had here below, see, today we had a gap down and we're just slicing through. Like, we're not even seeing a reaction. We're not seeing bidders there, we're not seeing buyers there. So I mean, this is not something as a bull you want to see. So I expect even more downside on IREN. Remember, guys, what I explained about the RSI. See, back here, we remained oversold for a long time. Oh, let me show you guys. So we remained oversold for a long time while price made new lows here. So the same thing could easily happen here before we eventually get to my buying target zone, right? And just to finish on IREN, if we take a look at the IREN NDX, just a reminder, NDX is the QQQ just without the financials. So this is a massive support zone because there's a lot of confluence, there's a lot of Fibonacci key zones. There's also a gap fill here. Also, we have been on a downtrend on a long time. So once price gets here, it wouldn't be a bad area where IREN could start potentially outperforming the NDX, the QQQs. So at least, even if this doesn't hold, at least you're not buying over here like a lot of people were buying, not understanding pair charts and rotations. So just want to finish the IREN analysis with that take. So just remember, there's more potential downside on IREN, and this would be my first target, which would be like another 20% drop or something like that in the coming weeks. But I'll keep you guys up to date. So let's move now to SMR. As you guys know, and you guys can go back to my previous videos, I was really vocal not buying in this zone, right? We don't just buy any support, there is context, right? So we are right now, as we speak, on a potential buying zone, right? I was talking about this area that would provide potential support, right? But if I go to a lower time frames right now, I'm still not seeing seller exhaustion. So we could right, see, let's go to I do this on my Discord. I watch live price action in lower time frames to get even more information. But as what I see right now, we could even go even lower, and this support is not out of the question. So we have another strong area here. that we could even price could even get lower. So around here, like I would DCA. I would look to DCA around here, here, right? If we get all of this and then we get a bounce, you'll have a better average, because hey, maybe price doesn't get over here, maybe it just gets over here and then reverses, or maybe it does go all the way down. So that's why you need to smartly dollar cost average based on your own personal capital. So this is what I'm gonna look for more downside, and I'll just start accumulating for a potential bounce, the same way we had here, the same way we had here. So just wanted to give you that update on SMR. Now if we go to LUNR, right, the same thing. You guys can go over my previous videos, right? I was saying, guys, we still need more downside, right? I was looking on this one, different indicators. It's looking, sometimes I forget. I was looking at different indicators. This one's, they both had the, I think it was the stochastic on this one. Let me see. Yeah, so on this one, basically every time we had a 75% drop, see, we had one drop here, we had a bounce. We had 75% drop here, we had a big bounce. So we're getting close on this one to a 75% drop, right? We're right now at 71% drop. So the closer we get here, it will coincide with a gap fill, and see, we have a oversold RSI, right? But as you guys know and heard me in different stocks, just because something is oversold doesn't mean it cannot go lower. So if we see that 3-day, yeah, we can go even lower on the 3-day on the RSI. So just something to note. I'm waiting patiently for my level to start accumulating to get a big percentage bounce similar to SMR. So I'm not buying here. I expect a little bit lower potentially, but you guys could start potentially slowly DCAing, right? We never know where's the true bottom. So that's how I scale into positions. I could enter here if I want to allocate, just as an example, $10,000, right? An example, and I want to get right now, I could go in with 1/10 of my position. So I could start just nibbling in with $1,000, and I have $9,000 remaining to add if it keeps going lower, right? So you could play it different ways. You could just wait. That's just personal. So let's go to LPTH. So on LPTH, right, we were discussing that I was waiting for a potential test on this area, because if price had gone here, this was an amazing short, which in hindsight, this was the time to short, because this was the resistance. We had the red resistance here, so confluence. So this was the point to short, but we just roll over and see, we tested my support, and now we're targeting the other demand zone that I have, right? My bad here. So now we're targeting the other support that I had on LPTH. But I mean, guys, when a stock goes and has a run like this, 10x, right? Man, we could have, if something goes up 10x, you could have a 70% drop, you know? And that's what people don't like to hear or understand, that you need to take things into perspective. So not just because this is gonna land here into this support, yeah, I mean, we could get a short-term bounce reaction, but eventually we could just roll over and eventually hit this potentially. I would just keep you up to date. So let's move now with MRAM. So MRAM's another similar move, like, right, like the same concept. And actually I remember this one. This one was the one that had the both the oversold RSI and oversold stochastic. So see here, oversold RSI, and see oversold stochastic. So we had a short term, we had the local bottom here, and we bounced. The same thing happened here, the same thing happened here. See, oversold, 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 and now we're having oversold on the RSI and oversold on the stochastic. So basically, I'm still not buying right now. I'm really super picky with my entries, but after a 71% drop into this gap here with the oversold RSI, oversold stochastic, could be positioning to start getting an amazing entry over here. So I'm gonna get into a lower time frames probably tomorrow on this one, because we could start showing signs of buyers here and potential bottoming signals for the next coming week or coming 2 weeks or whatever, you know. So I think this could be a potential good opportunity, but I'll keep monitoring this and watching the small time frames. So remember when I was talking about the ONDS chart with you guys? So we were talking about this key important trend line here, and I marked all of the key important supports. So you know what, when I told you guys in different videos, like, hey guys, we're testing this support, we're testing it again. If this breaks, it's not gonna be good for ONDS. And see, we retested the trend line and we rejected, and now we're testing this support, which we already tested here, but we're breaking to a downside. So this second area is now in the cards. If this doesn't hold, our next eventual target will be $5. So it's the same concept, guys. That's why for me it has been kind of easy right now, because I see the same thing in many different places. We have a 20x, see, 2000% gain. People don't understand, hey, this thing can go down 70%. If something can go up 20 times, why can't it just have a 70% pullback? So things can fall more than you expect. So that's something that I wanna touch on that. So, and another thing, let's go back to IREN. Let's take all of this away, right? Let's just go to a 2-month chart. Guys, come on. Just take a look at this nasty bearish candle on the 2-month time frame. It's not good, man. It's not good. So, I mean, let's go to a monthly here. See, all of these gains, this engulfing candle was negated by this big monthly red candle. And now if we have a monthly candle close below this, man, that's not good, you know. It's not good for IREN. I'm still holding my shorts, and I would expect lower to cover. Just basic TA. Come on, this zone is just looking obvious right now. So I don't know how it's gonna play out. I don't predict. I react to key levels. I'm not here to predict if this is gonna happen. No. I'm here to see and monitor key levels, and anticipate reactions on those levels. That's how I find success on the markets. So I hope this video really helped you stay informed, up to date, no hype. And if you really enjoy my video, please subscribe, comment, and share so more people can see this information. Thank you for watching.